Okay, none of you asked for it, but we're doing it anyway. So I hear there's this obscure little game called Minecraft or something like that. And the kids really like to see this game in virtual reality. And so today, we're going to go ahead and sell out by playing this obscure little indie game made by some dude in Sweden. I don't understand why, but you know what? It's for the people, by the people, for the people. So let's just figure out how this thing works, first of all. Do I jump? And it's darkness. So I feel like we're off to a pretty good start. It is nighttime, but we are in a forest, and there's a set of pumpkins over there. So ultimately, what could go wrong? I believe that we should go ahead and take one of these things. I've set my world scale to 1.4, so it doesn't look like I am as short as I am in virtual reality. So let's go ahead and put that on my head, and this is awesome. I love the fact that they modified this. That's gorgeous. That now I don't like in the original games, you have the whole thing where the original games, whatever, it's Minecraft, but you have the idea of the pumpkin and it obscures your vision. But even right now, in my eyes, I don't know if you guys can see it properly on your end, but I don't have the jack-o'-lantern face in my vision, but I do have 2 orange cutouts for my eyes. So the goal of today is to build a house without dying. And ultimately, I think that we are going to do a pretty good job at that. So we've made some jungle wood. I don't need that many crafting tables. Thank you for the offer. But I'm going to go ahead and place this down. Let's make a tree house today. I feel like that's what all of the big name YouTubers are doing these days. And watch this. I can just punch leaves. So that's a feature right there. How do I place items is my question. This button. There we go. Okay. You see, we're making progress. We're learning the game together. So go ahead and take some sticks and convert those into shovels, as well as a pickaxe. Hey, look, there's a friend over there just behind our crafting bench. How do I put down... Hold on. How do I put down one? How do I put down a single wood? That is how I put down a single wood. Okay. I understand now. You see, we're learning this game together. This is something that we can all work on and make progress on as a unit. And you see, before I go and meet our friend over there, I feel like we should make a sort of friendliness. Just to ensure that we can really have a mutual understanding between the two of us. So I'm going to go ahead and dig down and see if we can go ahead and find ourselves something valuable. And I've heard the best thing to do in Minecraft and virtual reality is dig straight down, because it allows you to find things faster or something. I don't know. Now, I could be swinging my pickaxe myself if I wanted to, but that takes forever, and sometimes it doesn't register, and I'm sure that you guys are getting an awesome sound there on the audio when I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid... I'm going to take this pumpkin off. Why am I still wearing that? Not wrong button. Okay. You see, this game is complex. It has a unique series of buttons that you can press, and each of them do a lot of different things. So you see, look at this. I'm mining like an actual miner today. It's so immersive, and I'm in virtual reality, and I feel like I'm actually in the death mines that people are sent to for hard labor. It really just feels like I'm doing a good deed for society, repaying my debt, So let's go ahead and put down our crafting table. And do you guys hear crazy, weird, glitchy sounds? Okay, that is actually scared me a little bit. Unironically, though. Oh, joy. Okay, let's go ahead and use our new tools. I mean, honestly, we could just stop right now and say that this is our house, because it's really... We've done a good job. But I feel like you guys want to see this go a little bit further. So I'm going to go ahead and continue and see what else we can find. Oh, would you look at this? A cave system. I am blind. Sorry, I forgot I need to dig above me, or else I phase through matter. That's just a problem I have as an individual. It has nothing to do with the game. Would you look at that? Hey! It's another person! Hey, dude! How are you? Give me a hug. What's going on? He's kind of short, though. I mean, I also did change the render scale, but still. Hey, man, how are you? Give me a... Put her there, pal. Put her there, pal. Oh, he went away. It's unfortunate. Let's see what else this place has to offer. And there's the outside. Digging straight down led us outside. Isn't that just incredible how nature works? Just, whoa, okay. That digging animation is doing something to my eyes right now because it does not look correct. So I keep hearing something scrape to my left, and it's kind of terrifying. Honestly, being in VR makes this game a lot scarier than it would otherwise be. But hey, oh, I forgot, dynamic lighting! That is pretty sick right there. I mean, hold on. Can you do this in real life? Just hold a torch in your hand? Not even the flashlight kind like those crazy Brits call it, but an actual torch and then the world gets brighter? I mean... And then phase through a wall when you jump? This is true immersion right there. Like, I don't even have to put a torch down. And I mean, like, what's the point of even putting a torch down? Literally nothing can happen if I don't. It's not like monsters are going to spawn if I don't light up the area. I mean, that's not how the real world works, so why would VR work that way? But this is nice. I like this a lot. I'm actually extremely surprised my PC is not dying right now. Hey, friends! I'm of the opinion that the skeleton is the most broken mob of the game, so I'm going to go ahead and not deal with that right now. What's my place button? Okay, that's my place button. Is he following me? I severely hope not. What's my shift button? I'm in absolute terror right now. Trying to not die. That's my shift button. And we've officially locked ourselves into this dark room. So honestly, I feel like for our first day of Minecraft in virtual reality, we're doing a pretty good job. Let's go ahead. You know, why am I pushing the buttons? Let's do this the old-fashioned way. And put a torch. That's not how you put a torch on the wall. And put a torch on the wall. I said, and put a torch on there we go. Immersion. Satisfaction. Oops. Immersion. Satisfaction. Guaranteed. Let's go ahead and just let's mine with our hands like actual explorers. And watch my arms get super tired after I've already played Beat Saber for like a few minutes. So... I don't have the best arm health in the world. Like, in general, I would say I'm a relatively healthy person, but my arms could use a little bit of work, and I'm hoping that VR is the exact push. Why did my light... Okay, I just phased through a wall again. I appreciate that it saves the work I was doing, because the real world does that as well. I mean, if you notice, you do get a lot of quick saves when you're breaking something, and typically it doesn't restore itself when you stop breaking it, so... I really appreciate the developers of Outside adding that functionality. And did I just make a joke that started on Reddit? If so, I am extremely sorry, because that is not who I am as an individual. And if you're curious what's coming up next, for those who are already watching this video, we are going to be doing the No Cubes mod in virtual reality after this. So stay tuned, because that one's going to be quite exciting for the entire family. But for now, happy Thanksgiving. I am going to enjoy it holed up in my little cave, eating my turkey, and by turkey I mean my hunger bar that is slowly depleting, and after which I will starve to death, as my arm gets tired and I choose to hold the mine button instead of actually playing this game in the most immersive manner possible. So really, it's just a win-win overall. Am I doing a good job at impersonating all these new age Minecraft YouTubers that came along? Oh no, my pickaxe broke. And they're all sarcastic, and they say things that just, like, make you feel sad, but then you laugh because you're like, wow, my life is ironically sad, and therefore I should laugh at things that make me feel bad about myself. And I just think that's an unhealthy aspect of today's society, but I also think it's hilarious, so I really can't complain. I have decided to dig my way out. After many long eons of searching for the non-existent ore known as iron, I have determined that it has decided today to not exist, and my world is not getting the smooth 90 hertz VR experience that I demand as somebody who paid hundreds of dollars for this headset. And I refuse to recognize the fact that it is my fault for not upgrading my processor because, well, if I upgrade my processor, I also have to upgrade the RAM. And if I have to upgrade the RAM, I also have to upgrade the motherboard. And, you know, sometimes it's just worth complaining rather than actually doing something about your problems. So we've gone ahead and exited that cave, and we're just going to go ahead and search for some above-ground iron while also slaughtering this cow, because honestly, who needs cows in today's modern age? We live in a post-meat society. Like, you have everything from the Impossible Burger to squid burgers to everything else in between. So, honestly, we could live without meat now. We could just quit developing it. I mean, all you gotta do is cut down all the meat trees, and those pesky, evil farmers and ranchers that are just destroying the earth will no longer have a place to eat, and that means fewer people on the earth, meaning fewer mouths to feed, meaning fewer carbon emissions, and we will be a happy society afterwards. This area is gorgeous. This is where I shall build my empire and slaughter chickens in the process. Hey, 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 hey! Hey, get back here so you can die! Thank you. I did not give you permission to live. Where'd my pick... Oh, did I kill my pickaxe? My pickaxe? I will create another pickaxe for every one of us. In fact, I will create the ultimate pickaxe. Let us see what the game decides to call this contraption. Yes. I also should go ahead and make an actual pickaxe. I don't have wood. That is unfortunate. Then that means there's only one thing to do. On guard. Okay, that was immersive. That felt cool. I liked that. Is it one strike in the vanilla version? Let me test it. Yes, it is. Okay. Because I know that if I don't swing it, it treats it as if I were just pushing the button on my mouse. Is there anything but coal on this mountainside? There's water, so that's interesting. If only there were a way to make an infinite amount of this. But alas, the game developers never thought of that functionality, so we'll have to skip that for now. Let's grab this different type of wood and see what kinds of things we can create. One thing I never want to see added to the game is... So you have different types of wood. But if you have, like, different types of tools, like a birch sword, because the handle is, like, a different type of wood, I'm going to be upset, because that's pretty lame. Because it's just eating up inventory space that I could otherwise be combining, and if my voice is sounding tight, it's because I'm looking up into this tree. Please give me your existence, Mr. Tree. Thank you. Your sacrifice is 100% in vain and unappreciated by many. Wow, I am depressing today. Oh man, it's just this game. It has a thing. It has a spell that it casts on people to make them really quite negative. I don't know how to sprint, but you know, life is more than just a series of sprint buttons. Now that's another thing we can put on a shirt. Let's go ahead and grab all of our wood. And hopefully we can make our equipment before we perish. But unfortunately, it grows darker as we speak. What is the point of things like andesite and marble and whatever else, like whatever other garbage they've added to this game? It feels kind of cluttered sometimes, but you know, whatever people like, that's what the people get. I hear that Microsoft these days is very much listening to what people want. So, I actually have no vendetta against Microsoft. They're fine. But you know, as our time here draws to a close, I feel like we might as well go ahead and achieve the goal that we set out to accomplish when beginning this mission. So I believe that we need to build our house upward and onward so we can reach the moon, reach the stars, and collapse the universe around us as we take over the multiverse. We've already sacrificed the chicken. So what else do we have to lose? What is that sound? What just hit? You need to die, sir. Child. Child. Die. I'm actually low on health. Okay. So that's not a great situation. This episode was going to end in one of two ways. One, we were going to finish our house. Two is I was going to die. For a brief moment, I considered dying intentionally just to make it a little more funny for the fancy YouTube video. I almost just fell off of that cliff. But not today, my friends. We are going to be finishing this legitimately and making our awesome house. I am not good at holding the shift button. Okay. So put some stone there. And you know what? Maybe today is the day we recognize the purpose of these random blocks that we get while mining, such as andesite. Honestly, we don't have a lot of that. So that means it's rare and valuable. You know, that's how these things work. Is that zombie? Does he have like a golden hat on? That's pretty sick. I wish I had a golden hat. I wish I were rich enough. Let's go ahead and use some andesite just to spice it up a little bit, you know? You can't have everything too samey, or else it starts to feel the same. We've got our boundaries here. We've got a floor. This is a good-looking castle. Okay, so let's go ahead and just like leave a couple of these so we can, you know, see out the wall. You know, so we can like make a bow. Actually, that's dangerous. Let's be sure to have this up here so we have our viewing platform. Isn't it beautiful? The rising of the gorgeous cubeloid sun of Minecraft. And our house has been completed. And there's some kind of weird visual distortion going on the other side of that room. I kind of love it. But let's just sit here and appreciate the work we've put into this together as we watch the sun rise and take over the land that we have claimed today. Let us reflect on the work that we've put in to creating such a beautiful abode and proving ourselves to be the strongest one in this land. You know, people often ask, Legend, Mr. Begins, how did you become such a master craftsman? My response, put simply, is some gifts you're just naturally born with. So here we are in our lovely home. We even have our skylight looking up into the fabulous moon when it's nighttime. We have our guard position so we can look out over the horizon and shoot at things that we feel like shooting at. And we have our door that we can open and exit and walk into this wonderful land down below and meet our new friends, our neighbors, and see what they have to offer us in such a gorgeous world. It's been a fun day. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.